Field. The Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Washington football team. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard
line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down. It's Love, and he'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
Washington.
Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Back at the 44-yard line.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Now Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He'll leer this one out deep for Sims. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
He was
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's second and 3. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. First down, and they go with Swift again. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Taken down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up second and 4.
On second down, Swift. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 42-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. He changed his name, I like the respect. Get it more than when I get expected up the back. In fact, I know I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news.
We're scoreless after one.
First quarter with no score.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it second down and 11. Second and 11. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington! Bryce Love, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. For 33 yards that time. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now back to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Chase Young, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Second and 14. Looking to throw. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
But 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they'll find Galladay. That's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
At the 20-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll run again with Love on first down, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On first down, here's Love. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 9, 2nd and 5. They turn to Love on the handoff. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington has taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10. At their own.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
Kendall Fuller there on the cover.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On the handoff, this is Swift. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2nd and 7. Some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, with them trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold on a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
Going deep for Walker. The intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They go play action now. Haskins. He sets to fire deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
The pass complete. This one to Danny Amendola. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he returns it here to his home 18-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So that'll back him up 5. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They get 1 yard back there to make it second and 14.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On second down now. It's Gibson. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Ball carrier taken down at the 19-yard line. A 5-yard.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Flushed out right. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Haskins, not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides when that derriere
dips, I like that one.
Yeah. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. Staying on the ground, it's Love.
At the 30-yard line.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. They go play action with Haskins. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Lions will take over.
First and 10. at their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game? And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Ryan Kerrigan. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Trying to improvise. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 14.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Chase Young make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. They'll run on first down. Love. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Love again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll run with Love. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On first down, it's Love. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Play action. Haskins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover for us, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick six, fourth quarter, that is a game-changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Love. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
on 2nd down, Love.
At the 45.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Love. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side here with Love. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give running right is Love. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
First and goal.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll try the left side. It's Love, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of first. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now fourth down and goal.
Brings up fourth down.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime.
20-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. This is Love. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Washington first down.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Taken down at the
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to doubt.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington.
touchdown, Washington.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we got the dramatic ending to finish things off.